What's good, you guys? Welcome back to another edition of Talking Star Wars. As always, my name is Shannon, and I'm gonna be going over who killed who in all the Scream movies. And these are gonna be individual ones, by the way. I don't know where I'm gonna put these, as I did. Why not 2 videos? Ignore the movie things, because I do Patreon stuff. And then this one is the one that's currently the one I'm doing right now, like this one. But doing the Sam Ragnar thing in that Ghostface category, including Asa Germain's character. But speaking of their characters, I guess you can say I'm doing a who killed who, like in my opinion. I'll probably also read off of a Wikipedia, like a fandom site for Scream. And I'm not going to include the ones from the Stab movies because they are fake, obviously. And I'm probably not going to include Maureen Prescott because it's we don't really know anything. Was Roman there when it happened? Because I feel like I mentioned this in previous either lives or in somebody's live stream thing. But it's did Maureen get the call, or the Ghostface call, or did she not? Right? And I mean Maureen Prescott. In case people were well, there was somebody named Maureen in Scream 2, Maureen Evans, which is funny. Because Mark Evans in Scream 7 is Joel Kinnaman. Sorry, I feel like I had to... Yeah. Sorry, I feel like I had to cough or something. I feel like I also said his name wrong. I could be wrong. My brain's asleep, sorry. But yeah. And also, I'm not going to go over Neil Prescott, Sydney's dad, because it's kind of debatable. And also, there's theories and rumors, whatever. Speculation, whatever you want to call it, that Stu is alive. I mean, we know that he's in 7, but it's what capacity? So I'll probably also skip over him dying, for example. Right. But yeah. So you have Steve North. I think he was killed by Stu Macher for jealousy. Also, the way, when you see him all butchered up in Scream 1 at, the beginning, then it's yeah, it looks like a Stu Macher kind of kill. Right. Obviously, we do not see of who kills Casey, but I feel it's both of the guys. Especially, this. Who knows of, how... many pounds, the weight or whatever of Casey. Because, in Scream... sorry, I was almost, in Scream. In Saw 3, for example, I think it's Strum or Perez that mentions that Detective Carey would have needed 2 people to kill her, and John Kramer was obviously dying. But, yeah. And obviously somebody had to, hang Casey and everything as well. So it's yeah. I feel one of them probably was chasing after another, just stabbed her crazy, which was probably, or they probably both took turns with multiple knives, then boom, boom, boom. Right. I think Hembry was Billy Loomis. It makes sense, right? Because everybody was probably getting too close. I feel Tatum was probably getting too close because her brother is, whatever you want to call it, a famous cop. Because some people think as well that Doobie could have lived. But it's who knows? Because there was another officer in Scream 5 that died, right? Hold up. Not Judy. Deputy Deputy Clay, whose body is shown split by Amber with a hunting knife off screen. So it's like, like, was that Dewey's body in the bag, or was that Agent Clay, Deputy Clay's? It's weird that, like, we never saw Hembree's body, though, because then it's like, then we would probably have an official answer on who killed who, right? I definitely have to say that Tatum got killed by Billy. He looks like he's out of breath, and I think he shows up at the party, like, right after her. Whereas, I could be wrong, though. I need to, like, feel like I need to, like, rewatch Scream 1 now. I feel like I did a watch party a few days ago, or, like, weeks ago, on Scream. But it's like, yeah. Plus, he was wearing denim. I know that I think Billy probably was Stu was at some points. But, yeah. Then while he's at it, or shortly afterwards, Kenny was killed by Stu. It makes sense, right? And then he probably ran away, and then Billy chased Sid and stuff. And then, boom. And then that's pretty much all, because then you got the 2 ghost race reveals, and Billy shot in the head by Sidney with the gun. Obviously, I'm not going to talk about Stu. Some people also speculate that Jill Roberts, play famously by Emma Roberts, that she is alive too. So I don't know if I'm going to include her. But yeah, and at this point, until Scream 7, I'll probably not include Stu for the dead. Because, like, it's debatable, like, I don't think we saw their bodies being dragged out, like, in body bags or whatever. Or his, rather. Plus, I've mentioned this before, maybe my Stu video, maybe even a few previous ones as well. In Scream 5, watch the world scene again. Okay. Liv, I think, is like, who's Stu Macher? And then Billy, sorry. My brain is, like, asleep, okay. Then Dewey is like, Stu Macher is Billy's accomplice. And it's like this. If Stu was alive, wouldn't you think was? If Stu was alive, don't you think Dewey would have been like, was? I'm confusing myself. I'm gonna get going, you guys. I'm probably gonna record the Scream 2, who killed who kind of thing. Even though that's gonna be really, really, really fun, because it's obviously, like, we know who killed Randy. And then, yeah. I'm gonna get going there, you guys. Shannon out. I'm gonna drop these numerous Scream videos soon.